Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Eagles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds his tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Gets it out quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll try the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's French. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cobb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gary. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. If you're too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
this offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Warner. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield, it's French. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Cobb. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
On the move. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's French. Got a man, it's Gary. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. This time a little closer. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Under that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Dillon. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's French. Pressure coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The give out of the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. On the shovel. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Warner. The screen. He's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Sets up the screen. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Fresno State right back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. And it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Dallas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Eagles are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was real.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to pass, it's Warner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's French. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Down. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Quarterback adapted. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Warner. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He's out past the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The kick is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Right back to the well. Just ran over it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 6th play of the drive coming up. Give to the back. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Dillon. Touchdown, Bulldog! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your Hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We waited so